Turn that back up. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful night. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Everything is a mess right now. Of course, as soon as the stream starts, everything falls apart. But we're all right. We'll get it figured out. Welcome into the Monday Night Football Watch Along. Feel free to let me know what bets you got in the chat. Been a real good game so far between Philly and Tampa Bay. But Philly's been marching up and down the field, and they just haven't cashed in. It's kind of crazy, to be honest. So, yeah, hit me up. Tell me what your bets are. Rams and Bengals about to kick off. Joe Burr in there, good to go. I didn't really think there was much of a doubt, but people were concerned. I also have a buttload of bets in already. I shouldn't say that. I've got like 3 bets in already. Did good on the week, though, so that's good. Everything was good except having to watch Colorado football teams play this weekend. That CU game was brutal. Bronco game was brutal. Everything else went great. I really thought Hurts was going to get in trouble. Okay, so I'm watching on a stream, so I'm going to be a little bit behind. But Hurts just held the ball forever and threw the ball down the sideline, and I was shocked he had that much time. Kenneth Gainwell for a couple yards. I bet big on big. I put DeAndre Swift into a parlay to have over 50 yards. Listen, Gainwell's fine. Swift, man, I liked him coming out. I liked him in Detroit. He looks like he's got a whole different gear in Philadelphia. And I know it's like his hometown team, but he just, man, he looks good. Bengals Rams kicking off. That's a beautiful thing. I don't mind the 2 NFL games in one night. I kind of wish they would separate them a little bit more. But I know they're trying to play to that East Coast crowd, so. It's a huge game for the Bengals. They cannot afford to go 0-3. Not in an AFC like the one we have this year. Like some years it doesn't matter quite as much. This year definitely matters. I like those all blues for the Rams though. Sharp with the yellow. Yeah, this is an overall great uniform matchup, which I feel like the other the other uniform matchup is a dud. But the white helmets for Cincinnati with the all white uniforms are clean, and I like the all blues for the Rams. It's a great uniform matchup. I do not like the all whites for the Eagles, and I'm not crazy about the white pants for the Bucs. I liked when they wore the pewter pants better. Oh my goodness. What a throw from Hurts. And you saw him kind of looking around like, is anybody gonna hit me? What's gonna what's gonna happen here? Wow. That's crazy. All right, so right now I got Bucks minus, or I'm sorry, I got Eagles minus 4.5. That's my straight up bet. Um, and I'm definitely looking to try to middle it if I can. Right now, Bucks are getting 9.5, so that gives me a 5 point middle. It's probably not enough for me to do it. I probably want a little bit more than that. And the way that the Eagles have been walking up and down the field, I'm just gonna trust them here to get a little bit bigger of a lead and see if I can get a bigger number. I like the Bucks though. I think they're better than people think. I just think Philly's like the class of the NFC. I also have Bengals minus 3. As I said, I thought Joe Burrow was going to play the whole time. So went Bengals minus 3. Might middle that too. I like the Rams. Not as much as the books like them after the first couple weeks, but you know they like the veteran quarterback. So despite the fact the rest of the team is super young. Oof. Giving Burrow some easy throws here. It's funny. They put in that Dolphins uh, fly cross swing concept that New England couldn't stop, and clearly the Broncos couldn't stop either. Um, man, where's that? Where's everybody with your bets? Come on now, you guys are killing me. I'm still waiting for Jamar Chase to go off a game too. It was a heck of a throw from Hurts. He's just all day sitting back there, covered. Whew. And Zacchaeus even kind of fades off, which is not, you tell your wide receivers not to do that, right? Come back to the football, catch it at its highest point. And he kind of fades off, and the ball just makes it over that DB's hands. It's tough. Tight end falls down on a 3rd and 3. I don't know if there's something I'm missing on Rashad White. I'm not a huge fan. Oof. So Bengals come up empty. And if you're the Rams, you got to feel about good about that for a start. Caustic, what's up, man? Thanks for coming back in. Always appreciate you. Got any bets tonight? Rain's starting to come down in Tampa. It looked cloudy there. Like it looked like it was ominous the whole time, but it looks like it's starting to rain now. And you know how the rain can go in Florida. You can just get, yeah, and that's what looks like it's happening. Sheets of rain coming down to start. You stay away from Monday night games. That's interesting. Why do you stay away from Monday night games? Oh, is that a pick? Yeah, it is. Oh, I might want to take some points here soon. Too much money riding. Torrential for 20? Are you saying that you know that that's going to happen, or is that just your answer to what happens in Florida? Because you're absolutely right. So I got Eagles minus 4.5, and I might want to. What is it now? 13.5. That's a good middle. Let's see if I bet it up to 14.5. What it is. 14.5. Yeah, I'm going to take 14.5. Yeah, Florida rain for sure. All right, so I had Eagles minus 4.5, and after that turnover, I decided I'd go in and middle it, but I had an odds boost, so I upped it to 14.5, and then boosted the odds to get it back close to even. So I got a 10-point middle on that game, which feels pretty good. Vols plus 12 over South Carolina. Yeah, wow, that is a lot of points. Is that what it's at right now? Um, hmm. Yeah, let me look and see what my line's at. Oh, it's Vols minus 12.5 over South Carolina. So South Carolina's getting the points there. I thought that was weird. Sorry, I must have read that wrong. But I would probably stay off that. Um, I think I'm not a huge Spencer Rattler fan, but he's just frisky enough that 2 touchdowns. Well, and you could be on a different app, Caustic. Um, I wouldn't lay 12 points. Spencer Rattler's like just frisky enough that I wouldn't want to lay that many points. Rams about to get in the red zone here. Interesting little play call. Is he gonna score? Did he get in? Yeah, he did. Look at the Rams. What an answer. You get a missed field goal right down the field. All right, so my guy that I watched some games with had a parlay that was one game over 51.5. Doesn't say which one. Dolphins -7, Seattle Seahawks -4.5. And today he asked me if he should middle or cash out on Rams +3.5, which is the final leg of that bet. He's like, I can get like 50 right now, or wait and see if I get 100 tonight. And Rams getting into the end zone. Whew. Did he stay in? Oh, I think he's in. I think he's in. So I just sent him a text real quick that, like, if you didn't middle that, now's your chance. Now's the time. LSU Old Miss. I don't know what's the line. Let's see. LSU -3 at Ole Miss. God, that just feels like a game that Ole Miss is going to choke, doesn't it? But then again, LSU, I don't know. I mean, they're on a they're on a pretty good roll. What would I do? LSU Ole Miss. I'd probably take the home dog and then try to middle it. Keep in mind I do everything against the spread. Yeah, me too. I don't like betting money line. The only time I'll bet money line is if the spread is like a point or something like that, and I can get better odds betting the money line. But LSU is 10th ranked, and Ole Miss is 12th in offense, and Ole Miss is 2 in defense. That actually does surprise me. Ole Miss being 2 in defense. Yeah, I mean, listen, LSU had a tough loss to start the season, but I feel like they've been figuring it out. I probably take the home dog there, though, and just look to put money on LSU during the game. Because if Ole Miss comes out on fire, you know, much like these Rams, get a quick little middle in there. But Mississippi State 3rd in defense. Wow. Oh, Stafford, you cannot take a sack there. So 2nd and goal from the 15 or something like that. What's up, everybody who's popping in? Appreciate y'all for stopping by. Um, as you can tell by me and Costa going back and forth, I definitely want to hear your bets. So if you got some money on the game tonight, let me know what you're betting on. Rams are killing me right now. Which is strange because I actually have money on the Bengals. But just from a football watching standpoint, I hate to see a team get all the way down there and then just kind of go backwards. And you're going to settle for a field goal. Whew, that's tough. Got to feel good about that if you're the Bengals, though. What do you guys think about these Monday Night Football doubleheaders, 2 games on at once, and them going box and box trying to get a NFL red zone type feel to it? WTF G-Man, what's going on? Thanks for jumping in the chat for the first time. Can't believe you just threw a pick. What are you doing, Jalen? That's why I took the middle when I took the middle, though. Love that. WTF hates the 2 Monday night games. I don't like that they're like right on top of each other. If the games were like more separate, like one game was starting now, right before this first game goes into half, I'm down for that. But all right, I think if you're the Bucs, you got to try to get a field goal out of this, right? You got 3 timeouts. Can't take a sack there though. I still probably take a timeout and take a shot at it. What do you got for your pick'ems, G-Man? God, that D line is still just so good. Yeah. Yeah, Troy Aikman just said that's a heck of a tandem inside, and it's dead right. That Baker INT for over half INT hit my 5 leg for 20 on an underdog. Damn. So 5 legs. So, I mean, what were the odds on that? You got that somewhere? That's pretty nice. Oh, oh no. Oh, Rashad White just got punked and fumbled the ball. Unbelievable. And the Eagles are going to get a field goal out of it before half after all that. What a punch. Jalen Carter? I was going to say, who was that? What's up, everybody? Jumping in the chat. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Love watching football with you guys, talking some ball, talking some bets, all that. If you got any bets, any picks, any fantasy, let me know. Tell me what you're rooting for. Even if you just are rooting for one of the teams, let me know what you're doing. So if you're the Bucs, you probably could have just knelt it and gone into the half, and the Eagles probably wouldn't have burned their timeouts. But I don't know. I like them being aggressive there, but that is exactly the reason that other people say you shouldn't be. Bengals offense looks good. I don't know. I think I wasn't worried about Joe Burrow. I feel like I'm safe there. I feel like he looks like himself, even though they've had a bad couple weeks to start. Oh, Caustic, I appreciate you, bro. Listen, man, if you want to go to the TV, I don't blame you. Pull me up on the phone too if you want to hang out in the chat still. Little twitch on the phone action. All right, so let's see what you got, G-Man. I had Mayfield over an interception. Jordan Love over 20 completions. Lamar over. Oh, just over the yards. Yeah, so if he gained a yard. Jerry Jeudy over 8.75 half PPR fantasy points. Jesus, that's crazy. And Kirk Cousins over 2.5 sacks taken. Wow, that's quite the parlay there. I'm impressed. You're on your phone. That Judy one had my balls shaking for a second. Yeah, I get that. Well, the good thing you had going for you is that they were so far behind that you knew they had to throw the ball at least. I have to hide from cameras, so it's phone or TV. Oh, yeah, work right now. Don't worry, your secret's safe with us. G-Man, I don't have any of those set up. I literally started streaming like a month ago, and I've been slowly getting everything set up. I just turned my affiliate back on my affiliate on, so I don't have my Discord set up yet, and I don't have the exclamation social set up yet. But that's why I threw it on the screen. So it's at Rob T Radio, as you can see underneath. If you want to give me a follow, but I got to get all those set up. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. I need to know what's going on with this Bengals offense. Like I guess I have to pay more attention because whenever I watch, they look like they've got good concepts. Joe Burrow looks all right, and then I look up and they're punting. Oh, that's right. Wait. So you can't have the phone. You sneaking the phone in? Oh, hey, man. You can hang out with me whenever you want. Are you taking shots at the end zone if you're the Eagles here? I'm thinking no. You got 15 seconds. You're 3rd and 2. I guess maybe I take one shot at it. So you get the first down rushing. You take the timeout. You got 9 seconds, and you're on the 20. I assume you're just going to take an end zone shot here. Yeah, and then you corrected yourself, Caustic, and said that that it's not really money. G-Man saying one shot and a field goal. Yeah, I mean 9 seconds is plenty of time to take a shot, but they know you've got to throw it to the end zone because you don't have any timeouts. So I don't. It makes me a little bit hesitant, and I'm normally pretty aggressive, but can't take a sack, have to throw it either to the sideline or the end zone. Makes it pretty obvious what you're going to do. Yeah, definitely a field goal now. And honestly, if I'm the Bucs, if I get out of this half down 10, I probably feel pretty good about it. Because Eagles have been walking up and down the field on you. Ah, all right, Caustic. I see what you're doing. I'm in. See you after halftime. Yeah, I mean, listen, I think if you're the Bucs there, you got to feel pretty good getting into halftime only down 10 with the way they move the ball up and down the field, but you got to find a way to put some points up. An uninspiring first quarter in the Rams Bengals game. Though, if you're just joining us, I love the uniform matchup. Those all whites with the white helmet for the Bengals are clean. I like those a lot. And I like the all blues for the Rams, too. All right, I want to see this Joe Burrow offense come out and crank a little bit here. Bengals getting a point and a half now. These half times that they do while the other game is going on always feel super awkward to me. All right, let's see this Burrow offense here. Simulated pressure? Looked like a simulated pressure. Yeah, I thought this was a bad call. They're showing the Tutu Atwell play. I really thought he was in. Third down. Welcome everybody who's hopped in to watch along with me. First game is at halftime. Philadelphia and Tampa Bay at halftime. 10-point lead for the Eagles. So we're watching the Bengals and Rams now. Love to hear any bets that you got, fantasy players you got going, picks that you have. Tell me what you're doing. I have Eagles minus 4.5. I also have a single game parlay on the Eagles. On the Eagles and Bucs game. And I just middled it and took Bucs plus 14.5. So I got a 10-point middle on that game. As for Bengals and Rams, I got Bengals minus 3 and I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the Bengals offense, man. As always, appreciate you guys for jumping in. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe. God, you threw it to Mixon like 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That's so tough. Those Bengals cheerleaders, though, not bad. Not bad at all. Better than the offense, that's for sure. He's completed 8 balls for 53 yards. It's just not the kind of numbers you want to see. And like maybe they feel like they're having offensive line problems, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not thinking I got to keep the passes that short if I'm the Bengals. So, wow, my boy's letting a parlay ride. You wonder if they go up tempo if it'll help a little bit. Because they just feel like, yeah, get something going here. You know what I mean? Yeah, even the commentators are talking about them nickel and diamond right now. All 13 pass attempts under 10 air yards. They should pay me to do this stuff. Mixon gets a first down, and you're in field goal range now. That's good. Of course, let me know your bets. Let me know what you're rooting for here. So I got a friend who had a 4-leg parlay. The last leg, everything else is hit. The last leg is Rams plus 3.5. He asked me if he should middle it or what he should do. I told him to middle it, but he's decided to let it ride. So we'll see how that goes. Gonna run a little commercial here so we don't get pre-rolls here soon. They're at the quarter break and the half break respectively. So we'll be back in a couple minutes. All right. And for those of you still around, if I have any subscribers on or if anybody's on YouTube, you can feel free to jump in the chat, say what's up. The question of the day today, as I was on the air, came up with, would you take any kind of dessert or a turkey sandwich? No context. Everybody keeps asking for context. No context. You taking dessert or you taking a turkey sandwich? My answer is a turkey sandwich. But I'm fat, so, you know. They asked what our favorite Halloween candy was in the on the show today. And all 3 of the dudes on the show were like, I'm not a huge sweets guy. And the female on the show, Katie Wingy, was like, what? Excuse me? So I asked her, I told her, I mean, the way I describe it to people is, 9 times out of 10, I shouldn't even say 9 times. If you offer me a piece of cake or a turkey sandwich, I'm taking the turkey sandwich. Come on, who is not taking the turkey sandwich? And she thought we were crazy, but then when I put it to her like that, she was like, all right, I might take this. If I'm hungry, I might take the turkey sandwich. She was asking for context. And I'm like, no, did you learn something about yourself today that you would take the turkey sandwich over the cake? Because you should feel like you learned something. about yourself. Welcome back, everybody. Took a little quarter break alongside of them. I'm probably a little bit behind if you guys, especially if you guys are watching the game on regular TV, but they're just getting back from the quarter break right now. So the commercial question of the day was, would you take a piece of cake or a turkey sandwich? No context. Just would you take a piece? We said any dessert. Would you take your favorite dessert or a turkey sandwich? Because when I tell people I'm not a sweets person, that's normally what I say. I'm like, give me a choice between that and a turkey sandwich, and I'm taking a turkey sandwich. And the woman I was working with on the radio today, Katie Wingy, was like, "You're crazy, and I hate you." And then I explained it to her, and she's like, "All right, I might pick a turkey sandwich sometimes." So, you know, Bengals offense still looks disjointed, burning a timeout. I need to know what's going on with this offense. Because if I need to start betting against the Bengals, I need to start betting against the Bengals. You know what I mean? I made so much money on the Bengals a couple of years ago. That first year Burrow was healthy and they kind of put all the pieces together, ended up going to the Super Bowl. I made so much money betting on the Bengals that year. I feel like now this year might be the opposite. It might be time to start betting against them. You can get a pass interference here. Hold. Yeah. Well, you got your first down. You got to turn this into six if you're the Bengals, right? High red zone here. Jamar Chase out of the backfield. Covered up good, though. Yeah, have to throw it away. They covered that up real nice. Other game is coming back from half, and I'm pretty sure the Eagles get the ball, which has to worry you if you're a Buccaneer. Like I said, they marched up and down the field on that Bucs team in the first half. I middled it with 14, and I think maybe even that's not enough. Hidden underneath pass for the Bengals. I just is it a protection problem with the Bengals offense? Because I was saying I felt like all the passes were short before, and they put up that air yard stat. Everything is short. Burrow looks frustrated. which for him is not normal, right? Joe Cool, but he looks like it's getting to him a little bit. So it's going to be N10 now, false start. Interesting, the Eagles coming out of the locker room taking a shot. Maybe they feel like they should be up by more too. But you've been so dominant offensively. I don't know that you need to take a shot. Fourth down. Bengals choke away another good drive. See if McPherson can tie it up. Already missed one today, but this one's 49, so. Yep, got it. Got it. So 3 up in that game. Ooh, hi, go Bengals. 3rd and 3 for the Eagles here. Damn, that was a pretty big hit for a quarterback going out of bounds. I think it was legal. It was just they're not normally nice about that. And Swift was dominating the first half, and they kind of got away from him. I really think the Bucs need to stop here. Another first down for the Eagles. I think if you want to keep this thing in reach, you're the Bucs. You got to get a stop. First couple international games of the year. I don't normally wake up and watch those, but my Bills are playing on one of them. A couple weeks. You guys like those international games? I mean, if you're on the East Coast, it's not that bad. You got a game that starts at 9:30, but out here it's a 7 a.m. start. Wow, nice first down. Nice move. There goes DeAndre Swift. Old That old Eagles fan. Love that. Damn, it is crazy. The Rams have looked like the better team today. You know, normally you talk about how the first week or the first couple weeks are liars. You know what I mean? My Bills, for case in point, right? I'm not worried about them at all. That first week they lost to the Jets without Aaron Rodgers. How? But it's just the way it goes sometimes. But, you know, maybe we should be worried about this Bengals team, and maybe we should take this Rams team more seriously. Like, they are super young, but that doesn't mean they're not good. If you're the Rams, you definitely want to stay ahead of this and get points here. All kinds of time for Stafford. You cannot give him that long. Tutu Atwell, big gainer. Yeah, I mean, he just was a statue back there. All right, Eagles going in now. Kind of lucky you didn't get a flag the way they threw him down. A reminder, if you don't have somewhere to watch, feel free to shoot me a DM. Just tell me where you're DMing me, and I will let you know how I watch. Oh, what kind of throw was that, Stafford? My bets right now, I've got Eagles minus 4.5, Bucs plus 14.5. So I middled it with about 10 points there. And then I've got Jalen Hurts, a single game parlay that's Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown, DeAndre Swift over 50 yards passing or receiving and running. So I think that one's already hit. And then Mike Evans over 50 yards receiving. So I got one of those legs that's in already. And then in the other game, I got Bengals minus 3. And that's it for right now. Would love to know what you bet if you got your bets on. Let me know. Oh, I love this. DeAndre Swift tackled at the 1. You know what that means. Give me a Jalen Hurts tush push. Give me a Jalen Hurts anytime TD right now. Oof. Stafford with a laser to the back of the end zone. No. Give me the tush push. Get up in there. If you're the Eagles, you're so far down here, you're going for it twice, right? So why not sneak? And then if you don't get it, sneak again. There you go. Give me the tush push. I think he's in. Oh, and the push really mattered on that one. They got stood up. Do it again. Yeah, do it again. Give me that Hurts anytime TD. That push really mattered on that one. But they did stop him. Yeah, he's in. Give me that Hurts anytime TD. Let's go, baby. All right, I'm going to pop it into a commercial real quick. I don't know if you guys heard that, but someone's banging on my door. I'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that. Random knock at the door. People trick or treating already. Give me that Jalen Hurts anytime TD. That and the Christian McCaffrey anytime TD also. Money in the bank, you know what I mean? As always, if you don't have anywhere to watch the game, just shoot me a DM on the socials and let me know in the chat where you're DMing me, and I will let you know where to watch. So now I got 2 legs of that 3-leg parlay. The only one I still need is Mike Evans over 50 yards receiving. And I'm hoping with the Bucs down that they start trying to find Mike Evans a little bit more now too. I got a 14-point middle on this. So for me, the score is 20 to 17 and a half. So I need the Bucs to kick it into gear a little bit here. As always, if you got bets, people you're rooting for, fantasy, just rooting for a team, whatever, survivor picks, anything, let me know what you got. Yeah, but you should start throwing it to Mike Evans. if you ask me. I'm a horrible person. He's got 2 catches for 13 yards right now. It's not nothing, but we'll like to see more. Just need that offense to get going. You know what I mean? Burrow with a sack. Man, what is going on with this Bengals offense? I mean, it's Aaron Donald, so, Aaron Donald things. Just right between 2 guys. Had him double teamed. He went right between both of them. They're both holding on to his waist like he's a draft horse or something. Brutal. Just brutal. I love them moving Donald around, though. Yeah, I mean, listen, that Bengals offense has got to kick in at some point, but oh, Mike Evans, catch the ball. Don't you, oh, it hit him right in, but that's the second one that's hit him in 2 hands, and he's dropped. Of course, that's going to be the leg of my parlay that messes. Man, the rain is coming down in Florida again. And you know how that Florida rain is. I said that earlier. Just sheets and sheets. Nice escape by Baker. Does he got somebody? Overthrew Evans. Hate that. Yeah, but can you run that, Baker? Yeah, that's what Troy's saying. You can run and get the first down and extend the drive, Why are you fair catching it? There's nobody around you. Oh, both games in commercials now, so let me know what you're rooting for. I'll also take this chance to say like, follow, subscribe. I got some subscribers set up last weekend, so if you want to subscribe, you can subscribe. You can check out my awesome emojis that I made. Like that, if you're, cashing in. Or that, if you're not. My favorite one is this one, though. Bang! Karma. So, yeah, of course I would love if you subscribed. But likes and follows, appreciated as well. And then social media follows, too. Always nice. Love those. I hate that my animated GIF isn't animated. My animated emote isn't animated in the chat that shows up on my screen. Because it says karma, and it's cool. Available to subscribers. I can't have follower emojis yet, which I thought was really weird. I tried to make a bunch of free emojis. If you just follow me, you get them. And Twitch won't let me do it. I gotta wait like 90 days or something like that. So right now, they're only available if you subscribe. Come on, let's go. Let's get this thing going. Stop showing me Puka Nakua and just play the game. Damn. You can just tell such a difference between these like great play callers and the below average ones. Like watching the Sean McVay offense is just, I mean, it's beautiful. And then you watch like, I don't know, this Bucs offense just doesn't have that, you know? Great play. 23 of the Bengals. Who is that? Who are you, 23? Turn around. Tush push, undefeated. Not a fan of the London games. Was talking about that earlier. Oh, that Toy Story thing does look cool though. I won't watch it, but it looks cool. I really need the Bengals to, or I'm sorry, I really need the Bucs to step up a little bit here. I middled you with 14 and a half, and that is feeling like it's not going to be enough. Oh boy. Higby. This Eagles game looks like it might get out of hand. Boom. Oh, he blew him up. What a block. All right, Bengals, pull your head out. Come on, Meow Joe. What's up, everybody who's come in? I've got a few bets on the early game. I got one bet on the late game, which is Bengals -3. The early game, I had Eagles -4.5 pregame. I middled it with Bucs plus 14.5. So I got a 10-point middle in there. And then I had a parlay with a Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown, which hit. A DeAndre Swift over 50 yards receiving and rushing, which hit. And now the only leg I don't have is Mike Evans 50 yards receiving. And he's dropped 2 balls. And you know that's going to be the one that gets me. 100%. The Golden Bachelor. I'm going to die alone. I've accepted that. Bengals offense just cannot get going. They just. It's tough right now out there. Tough sledding. Hurts taking a shot. They pick it? That's an interception. And that's also a touchback. They're going to review this for a lot of things. But I think when he picks this ball off, he goes out of bounds in the end zone, which means it'll be their ball on the 25. One, two. Sure did. The ball was out at the 1, though. Nice spot by that ref. That ball doesn't move. Oh, maybe they're going to say he's bobbling it. Oh, the bobble is concerning me now. Bengals punting. I think it's a pick, but it might not be. Yeah, I thought it was a good pick. Good spot by that ref, though. I thought he was out of bounds in the end zone. So that's going to make this play way harder. Safety. And a pick from the Bengals. Things are happening. Brutal. Come on, Bucs. Now you got to kick the ball right back to him, too. Yeah, that's a tough call. I mean, listen, everybody tells me that you're only a man if you run the football and blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know. You think you're going to overpower that Eagles defensive line? Come on. They know you're going to run the ball. You're in trouble there. So just throw a slant. You know what I mean? Pretty good coverage for a punt. Or not. Come on. Damn. The yards right now, Eagles 349 to Bucs 100. And of course, the Mike Evans part of that parlay was the part I was going to leave out. And it's going to be the part that comes back to bite me. The Toy Story thing's cute. Bengals back at least in field goal range, but barely. Could do without a 6-6 game, though. Eats yo boy monsoon. Monsoon, probably. What's up, man? Thanks for jumping in the chat for the first time. Appreciate you. If you got any bets, you're rooting for anybody, let us know. Oh, you're going to call offensive pass interference on that? T. Higgins with a catch down the sideline. But I think they're going to call a push off here. Yep, sure are. Oh, boy. Eagles are going to score again, too. Yeah, I mean, they're both fighting. I think the Rams guy maybe sells it a little bit, but it's a tough call. Second and 18 now for the Bengals. Back out of field goal range. Eagles almost in the red zone. Bengals fighting to get back in field goal range, much less pick up a third and 18. Bad throw from Burrow. Eagles inside the 10. Man, that's brutal. Bengals punting from the 49 on 4th and 18. All right. As always, likes, follows, subscribes, follows on any of these, all appreciated. Rams get the ball at their 5-yard line, 6-yard line, 7-yard line, 8-yard line, 8-yard line. And successfully run it while backed up, unlike the Bucs. Come on, I need some garbage time action from the Bucs here. Both games in commercial right now. So I appreciate those of you who came by for dropping in. If you're rooting for anybody, tell me what your bets are. Tell me what your fantasy players are. I've got Eagles minus 4.5. I then middled it with Bucs plus 14.5. So I got a 10-point middle there, and it looks like I'm not going to hit it, which is a bummer. And then I got a single game parlay, which I've hit 2 legs. The only thing I don't have, the third leg, is Mike Evans for 50 yards receiving. And then in the night game, I got Bengals minus 3, but that's it right now. Okay, Eagles down inside the 10. They're at the 6-yard line. Oh, and it was an easy touchdown to A.J. Brown that he dropped. Damn. Second and goal at the 6. And I really need the Bucs to stand up here if I want to try that middle at all. Oh, just running through tackles. So third and goal from the 2. He should have been stopped at the 4, the 5. Rams coming out of the shadow of their own goal line. Pick up a first down. By the way, I've mentioned a couple times, this is like an elite uni matchup for me. It's like an all-time uniform matchup. I love the Bengals all whites with the white helmets, and I really like the Rams all blues. Oh, Jalen Hurts falls down. Get that ball out. So let's see. It'll be 4th and goal from the 10. I assume they're going to kick a field goal here because it'll make it 21, 22. A fake tush push is what Troy Aikman is complaining about. Miss it. He nailed it. All right, so now they're up by 22, and that is brutal for my 14 and a half points that I have. Absolutely brutal for my 14 and a half. As it was, the touchdown had me in good shape, and now it's trouble for me because a touchdown will leave me a half point short, unless they go for 2 on the first one and get it, which would be nice. Bengals with a big sack, so Rams in 3rd and 18 now. Bengals fans trying to get their team to do something. I'm reminded of the stick meme. Do something. Give up run. I hate give up runs. Use your last time out, Bengals. Yeah, there you go. All right, let's look at lines here, see if there's anything I like. Bucs plus 21 and a half. Eagles minus 21 and a half. The way that game's been going, if you wanted to bet in game, I would lay the points, to be honest with you. The way that one has looked, which is kind of crazy to say. It's kind of nuts, but I would lay the points if I was wanting to bet that Eagles Bucs game. And then Rams Bengals. Bengals getting 1.5 points. Ooh, it just flipped. I'm a little bit behind because I'm on a stream, so it's probably a big return here. Yeah. So Rams plus 1.5 points. Bengals minus 1.5 points is even money. As always, thanks everybody for watching. Like, follow, subscribe, say what's up. Jump in the chat. Tell me who you bet on. Tell me who your picks are. Tell me who your fantasy players are. Always love chatting with you guys. There's a Mike Evans catch for you. Your boy needs some Mike Evans yards right now. Ooh, and the Bengals making some moves. I don't even know who that is. Hudson with a catch down the seam. Tight end. Tanner Hudson. Oof. Late throw outside from Burrow. Rams defender gets a hand on it. Honestly, if he was in better position, would have picked it. What a catch from Mike Evans. Let's go, Bucs. Come on now. I need a couple scores from you here. Mike Evans one-handed that catch, landed on somebody's back, and was able to keep concentration and keep the ball on it, and went for like a ride for like 5 yards. Amazing. Oh, and that'll do my parlay too. Let's go. Oh, this is a great drive for Rob. Let's go, Bucs. I hope my friend that's an Eagles fan isn't tuned into my stream. Fran, if you're watching the stream, you know how bets go. You got plenty of room here. Same thing, Drew, who actually does hop in the stream from time to time. But I'm sure they're both locked in. I need points here so bad. Even if it's just a field goal, I need points here so bad. For my bet score effects. All right, Burrow's got 40 seconds left and takes a sack with no timeouts. That is brutal. Yeah, hustle back. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So you're going to have 3rd and 19. And they are going to, take it down and spike it? Yeah, they're going to spike it and try a field goal. I can't believe that. Oh, that is a quit if you've ever seen one. Wow, I hate that. Maybe it's offensive line problems for the Bengals, you know? I mean, oh, there you go. No, he's short, but right on the goal line for the Bucs. Bengals trying a field goal. And they will send it into half-tied, 6-6. Rams get the ball. Interesting. Bucs, give me a touchdown here, baby. 2nd and goal from the 1. Got 10 minutes left in the game. If you want to talk about winning this game, if you're the Bucs, you got to score and go for 2, I think. And I'm not just saying that for my bets. I'm saying that as the team. Because then you score again and go for 2, and you try to figure out, how many possessions you're going to need as quickly as you can figure that out. Not even close. What a terrible... Ugh. Rashad White down at the 1, and now you're in 3rd and goal. It's funny, I was just talking about Mike Allstott earlier today. Please don't just run it into the teeth of that Eagles defensive line again. There you go. Touchdown, Mike Evans. Okay, I think you got to go for 2. Yeah, 2. They're going for 2. Because if you miss it, then you go for 2 the next time and the time after. If you get it, then you're down 14 and you just need 2 TDs and 2 extra points. So you want to know how many possessions you need as soon as you can. If you miss the 2 this time and miss the 2 next time, then you know that you need 2 more possessions, It's a long shot, no matter how you figure it, but... Oh. Did you get it? Oh, that's massive for me. It's also massive for the Bucs, but it's massive for my bet. All right, so now you're down 14, so you know that you can get 2 touchdowns, 2 extra points, and you're good to go, which means you only need 2 more possessions, which is incredibly doable. But you got to hold on to the 2 timeouts that you have left, and you got to get stops, and that's the biggest thing. They have not stopped this Eagles offense all day. for my bet. Puts me in a half-point lead, just in case you were wondering, for anybody who was concerned. All right, second game is at halftime. First game is going to a commercial break, so I'm going to hit a commercial here too. We'll be back right after. Oh, let's see if Katie Wingy's poll is still up. All right, so our commercial question was, would you rather have a turkey sandwich or any dessert? So if you got an answer for that, if you're still here, subscriber, whatever, if you got an answer for that, feel free to let us know. My answer is a turkey sandwich. The reason this came up is because they asked us what our favorite Halloween candy was, and I was kind of like, yeah, I'm not crazy about sweets, and a bunch of other people said that too, and Katie Wingy thought we were crazy. She's got almost 800 votes on this poll. 45% of the people taking the turkey sandwich. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, who doesn't want a good turkey sandwich? And everybody's saying no context. I just want to know, do you want a turkey sandwich or not? Welcome back, everybody. Those of you who were in the commercial break, we're talking about the poll that we have up. Almost 800 people voted on Katie Wingy's poll. Was a topic we discussed on the radio today. Given the choice, would you take any dessert or a turkey sandwich? What do you want? Falcons, Jags. Is that worth waking up early for? 7:30 in the morning? Tough. All right, Bucs back in it, about to kick off. And I got to be honest with you, I just don't believe that they can stop the Eagles' offense. But, I mean, you got to get a stop here if you want any shot. Plenty of time. 9 minutes is plenty of time. You could probably squeeze 3 possessions out of it if you really try. Ooh, hockey just around the corner, baby. All right, so I don't think that the Eagles are just going to run the ball, but they are. They have a dominant offensive line. You know, I would not be surprised if that is what they do here. I just don't. I think you got to be alert for something else too. Second and 9, you got an empty backfield. I don't think you've got a Hurts. Oh, there you go. I told you they were going to throw the ball. Goddard 1-on-1. You got to stiffen here if you're the Bucs. If you want to give yourself any room for error. Drive has to end here. Oh, he almost busted it. 2nd and 3, 4. Took a nice knee to the face for that one, too. But time just melting away right now. Not even a yard. It's tush push central right here. 3rd and 1. And if you pick this up, it's pretty much over. Would be onside kick territory after this. Ooh, they're not lined up in the tush push formation. All right, so Eagles take a timeout with 6:29 left. Hypothetically, to get into tush push formation because they were not before. Both games in commercial right now. So what's up, everybody? My name is Rob Trujillo. I do sports talk radio here in Denver. Feel free to follow me at Rob T Radio. I'm just a fill-in right now, but hoping for a full-time gig. I also do the Broncos post-game show on our station, which appeared on this very Twitch, actually, on Sunday, after that epic beatdown that they took from the Dolphins. We also do an NFL betting show every Sunday, me and my boy Sturls on that one. Go through every NFL game except the Thursday night game, obviously. That's at 11 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Mountain. So feel free to come back and hang out. Let us know if you got any questions about fantasy or bets you're thinking about placing. Yeah, 100%. Had a lot of fun doing that this last week. Pretty sure we're going to do it every week of the year this year, so that's fun. It's exciting. It's cool. What else do we got? Likes, follows, subscribes, depending on where y'all are, is very appreciated. Just got the subscription set up. Got some emojis that you can get for it. So, if you feel like subscribing, you can get yourself some emoji action. I like them. I'm excited for them. I think the wow face is my favorite, but I do like the karma. But that's animated, so I feel like it's cheating if I pick that as my favorite emoji. Because it's an animated GIF. But the wow one is pretty good. Wow. Rondé Barber. Getting his Hall of Fame recognition tonight. Nice. Tush push. They got him there. What's happening here? I felt like Rondé Barber was always way better than his brother. Boomer Esiason wasn't in the Bengals Ring of Fame yet? Oh, that's nice. All right, here we go. This is I mean, if you're going to stop. Oh, Eagles taking a shot. As always, let me know if you got any bets or anything that you're rooting for in these games. So 2nd and 10 now, and you stop the clock for them, but I don't mind you trying to run a regular offense. 3rd and 13. And Joe Buck just said if there's any hope, they got to stop him here, and that feels right. Oh, and he breaks a tackle. All right, so now they're in field goal range. It'll be interesting to see how they play this. Bucks still have 2 timeouts. You probably have to use those on this set of downs because you still need 2 possessions. So even if you're talking about onside kicking it, got to use those 2 timeouts. Why are you not using your timeouts if you're Tampa Bay? Clock ticking at 4:40. 2nd and 5. Why wouldn't you use your timeouts here? 3rd and 4, and you're still not using your timeout. I don't get it. You're just gonna give up here? All right, 3rd and 4. Little quick screen. Pick up the first down. So you're just gonna go home with these 2 timeouts in your pocket if you're the Bucks? Like, what are you doing? I don't know what you're thinking here. All right, so if you're the Eagles, you need to pick up one more first down here, and you're done. I am shocked the Bucks just gonna let the 2 timeouts sit in their pocket. You gonna take it after the 2-minute warning? I mean, what are you doing? What are you doing with that? It doesn't make any sense to me at all. Okay, Todd Bowles, whatever you say, buddy. Let's see. Rams driving here. They're on the Bengals 35 and then take a sack. Defensive holding? Might be. There's a flag in the defensive backfield. Wow, face mask on the defense would be an automatic first down. Hendrickson? Ooh, that looks like a tough call. Remember, let me know what you bet. Let me know what your fantasy players are. Let me know what your picks are, your survivor picks, your pools. I'm here for all of it. Rams now on the 21. They're knocking on the door going in. Nice run. Pick up 5 on first. Neither team could get in the end zone. I mean, I could go for a touchdown here. Let's open this thing up a little bit. The first game about to come back from the 2-minute warning, and with me still wanting to know what the Bucs are doing with their timeouts. So if the Eagles pick up a first down, it's basically over. But the Bucs have timeouts that they haven't used yet. It'll be interesting to see if they use them here. No, we're just giving up. Don't kick a field goal. Oh my God, I'll hate my life if you kick a field goal. Yeah. Oh, touchdown. Rams. Higbee? Higbee. Oh, Bengals got a timeout off before it. All right, so there's going to be about 35 seconds left on the snap here. 4th and 2. And they pick it up. I don't know. Oh, you all right? 14. But I had 14 and a half. I cashed all 3 of my bets on that game, and it came right down to it. I had Eagles minus 4.5. That hit. I middled it in the game with Bucs plus 14 and a half. That one hit. I put a 3-leg parlay together. Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown. That's in. DeAndre Swift over 50 yards rushing. That one's in. Mike Evans over 50 yards receiving. That one's in. I made a bunch of money on that game. Beautiful. All right, well, let's focus in on, of course, another field goal in the Rams-Bengals game. 9-6. A barn burner of epic proportion. Ten minutes left in the third quarter. All right, they're going to commercial, and I need to run a commercial so you guys don't have it pop up. So I'm going to run a commercial while they are. I'll be back in a couple minutes. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Watching this Bengals offense try and figure it out. I really feel like maybe the problem is on the offensive line, but it's not a problem they haven't had before, so it's surprising that it's slowing them down this much. Offensive line's been shitty for years. I shouldn't say that. Been average. Bengals efforting to run the ball. I assume to take some pressure off Burrow, but Jamar Chase with a nice route run. All right, so Bengals in plus territory. Oh, you got your outlet. Doesn't feel like they're that far out of rhythm, but there's just not results there. It's so strange. Oh, Aaron Donald just ruined Joe Burrow's night. I don't know if you guys heard the ref checking on him. You all right? Yeah, I'm okay. I don't know if you heard the Geno Smith sound when he saw Aaron Donald running free at him. Oh my God! The most relatable thing ever said on an NFL field. Oh, what a catch. So quick throw from Burrows behind Chase, and he makes a heck of a catch behind himself. He's starting to feel it a little bit. I don't know if he did it. Louis Reddick is saying he did it on purpose, and I understand the logic behind why he would do that on purpose, but I also don't think he did it on purpose. I think he threw the ball where he knew the ball could go, and it happened to be behind Chase. This Rams defense is game, though. T. Higgins finally making a catch. Yeah, Chris Filer remarking on the rhythm in this offense, and it's definitely better than any other point when I watched tonight. I do not like that. I love Jamar Chase in the backfield, but that play design is not my favorite. Finally, somebody finds the end zone. Mixon into the end zone. So Bengals up by 3 pending an extra point. So let's see what those lines are now. Back to the pregame line. Rams plus 3.5. Interesting. All right, what's up, everybody? I'm Rob Trujillo. I do sports talk radio here in Denver. I am a fill-in right now, but I also do the Broncos post-game show on Altitude Sports Radio. We are the home of the Avs and the Nuggets. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. Feel free to follow me at Rob T Radio. I put on there when I'm on most of the time. I've been bad about it recently, but when I fill in, I normally send a tweet out or something like that so you can follow along. The station has a Twitch, so you could watch right here on Twitch. You don't have to necessarily be in the Denver area to listen. You can listen on Twitch or on our website or our app. I also do a sports betting show Sunday mornings, kind of an NFL pregame show, doing my guy Sterling. Had a lot of fun doing it this week, so we'll probably do it every week going forward. Let's see. That'll be at 11 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Mountain, 8 o'clock Pacific. And then we'll put it on video on demand. So we're doing it kind of early, but you can go pop it on demand whenever you're headed to the game or whatever. Headed to where you're watching the game, I guess I should say. So that's there. And then I do all these watch-alongs all the time. Love to hear your bets, who you're rooting for, all that good stuff. So if you got a specific side you're pulling for, a bet, a fantasy player, a survivor pick, love to know all that stuff as well. What else? Follows are appreciated. Likes are appreciated. Subscribes are loved. If you subscribe to me, I very much appreciate it. Our question of the day, and I made it our commercial question of the day. No context. Would you take any dessert or a turkey sandwich? We were talking about Halloween candy today, and the woman I was doing the show with, Katie Wingy, was appalled that we all weren't sweets people. And I said to her, when I describe it to people, what I say to them is, if you give me the choice between a turkey sandwich and a dessert, I'm picking a turkey sandwich. Like I would just rather that. And after she thought about it a little bit, I think she learned something about herself today. So the poll, she put up a poll on Twitter, and she's a Nuggets color analyst, so she's got a lot of followers. So she had like 800 votes on it. And it was like 50-50. It's like 48, 30, 53 or something like that. So yeah, feel free to answer. Let me know. Taking a turkey sandwich or a dessert? All right. Let's see if this game opens up a little bit here. Scores by both teams on their first drive of the half. And now you got 9-13. See if this thing, if the offenses start to figure it out a little bit here, which normally happens in the second half. There's a shot. Just like that. Rams back in plus territory. Is that 2-2? No. Who is that? Van Jefferson? Way to climb the pocket from Stafford. Ball's a little underthrown. Quarterbacks always tell me you'd rather underthrow it than overthrow. Oh, tipped in a pick. Oh, boy. All right, let's check those lines now. Still just 3.5, huh? Oh, look at this little dance we got going on. Four and a half. Rams plus 4.5. So I got Bengals -3. I will middle it if the right middle comes along. Mostly because I got money to play with because I hit both my middles and both my bets and my parlay. I middled it, hit it, and I hit my parlay. So I got money to blow. Getting it in. I'm going to roll a minute of commercials here just to get those pre-rolls off for the hour, and I think that'll be the last commercial I have to run. So I will run this last one, and I'll be done with commercials for the game, I'm pretty sure. So we'll be right back. All right, we back. Got a whole bunch of stuff happening. Still looking for a better number on the Rams. I want the Rams getting some more points here. Bengals D is good. I don't think it's great, but the fact that they've only given up 9 points so far, I feel like Stafford can fill this up a little bit if he needs to. Of course, my stream freezes. Oh. Okay, we're back. We're back. Rams D has been hanging tough, but it's also been a bad Bengals offense. Oh, nice fake. Nice fake by Burrow has Chase wide open down the sideline. Yeah, watch this ball fake. And he just eats up that defensive end. Nice job. Trying to just get the ball in Chase's hands because he's feeling it a little bit, but again, I don't love that play call. Oh, catch the ball, T. Higgins. Thinking too much about it. Catch the football. So let's see if the offensive line can hold up on a 3rd and 8. They've been getting terrorized all night. And Joey looks like he tweaked that calf a little bit. Yeah, long field goal attempt here. Shortest one he's tried tonight, though. Oh, doinked it in. Oh, my God. All right, so Rams plus 6.5 is where the line is. I probably want to wait till that line's something like 10.5. Um, I've got Bengals -3. So I'm up by 4 right now. And if I was trying to build a middle, I probably want more points than just 3 for that middle. So haven't heard anyone else's bets tonight, so if you got, let me know. Always love to know what you're rooting for. Looks a little Blair Witchy, doesn't it? How's that? Is that better? Yeah, that's a little better. Was hard to find words to talk about the Bronco game today. Was just such a beating. What else? I didn't hate the Staley call to go for it on 4th and 1, up 4. That was a much talked about point yesterday. The field goal does him no good. So where does it matter? Why does it matter where you give him the ball back? You got to stop him. That's all. That's all there is to it. You got to stop him. And you create a scenario where maybe if you don't stop him, you give yourself enough time to then go down the field and try to score one for you, you know? So, you know, I didn't hate the call. I understand what he was trying to accomplish. I did hate Kirk Cousins on the 1 yard line or whatever it was. I don't care how loud it is. Oh, excuse me. I don't care how loud it is. Run a play. You're a damn quarterback. You gotta know. You gotta have some play call that you can make on the goal line there. All right. See if Stafford can turn it back on here. The offense has been pretty good. It's been penalties and turnovers that's hurt him. But you know, if you're watching the box score, you're like, oh, Rams' offense has been terrible. But if you're watching the game, I don't necessarily feel like that's true. That Bengals crowd is efforting to get loud, but doesn't really sound like they're doing that good of a job. Getting a little chippy down there. Don't hate that. 3rd and 2. Yeah. And you get them open on that rub route all the way across the field. It's a Madden play right there. But you got them on when you run them across the field like that. You're able that motion is able to shake them a little loose. You know. Damn. Third and 16. Give up a run. All right, let's see that line now. 7.5. That's it. This line is crawling north for me. Hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. All right, well, Bengals offense looked like it was finding a little bit of a rhythm. I wonder if they'll be able to keep that going. Talking about Jamar Chase. I haven't been overly impressed with him. I don't know that you need to go to a double Lewis Reddick. Cincinnati's still trying to run the ball, which you admire their stick-to-itiveness, but there you go. All right, what's up, everybody? My name is Rob Trujillo. I do sports talk radio in Denver. I'm filling right now, hoping to get a full-time show. But if you like the analysis, feel free to give me a follow. And I normally let people know when I'm going to fill in on air. Also do the Broncos post-game show, which showed up on this Twitch yesterday. That wasn't fun. I also couldn't take calls for it, which was extremely difficult. But yeah, it was quite the game yesterday for the Broncos. I do a betting show Sunday mornings, 9 o'clock Eastern. I'm sorry, 9 o'clock Mountain, 11 o'clock Eastern. And then we'll put it up as a VOD, both on Twitch and YouTube. My guy Sterling and I did it. Right now, this week, I am 11-3 in my picks. Don't expect my picks to be that good every week, because that is a high bar. But felt really good about my picks this week, and they've panned out. So, if you want to come talk betting with me and Sterls, we'll answer fantasy questions, we'll answer betting questions, we'll answer survivor questions, whatever you got. Had a lot of fun doing that with Sterls this week, so feel free to come tune in. What else? I do watch-alongs for college football. Normally do CU games because I am here in Denver. I don't know if I'm going to do the USC game. It's an early start, which I haven't loved. But so maybe I'll do a watch-along for that. As it says on the screen, for these watch-alongs, if you don't have anywhere to watch the game, I feel for you, and I know a couple places you can go to watch the game for free. So send me a DM. Let me know in the chat where you sent the DM, and I will tell you where you can go watch the game for free. As always, like, follow, subscribe. Those are always appreciated, especially subscriptions. Thank you so much to the couple people who have. All right, let's crank this back up, Jerry Burr. Still running the ball. And I think this would be a situation, I think Peyton Manning is on, but I think this would be a situation where Peyton's telling you 2 high safeties, run the ball. 2 high safeties, run the ball. Which I get. But it's just made this offense feel so disjointed. Second and 9, they're talking about how offensive lines want you to run the ball. I get it. Yeah, I mean, it's a light box. Don't get me wrong. You got 6 in the box right now, which is an ideal look to run against. But, is that backwards? Someone get on that ball. Aaron Donald, not just Aaron Donald, though. Like, Donald is blowing up that offensive line, but the whole defensive line is crushing them right now. Third and 9. Wow, nice run by Tyler Boyd. Pick up that first down. And looked like he was going to be short and fought his way for that first down. That was a great job. And a face mask. Still 7.5 for the in-game line. Shoulder? And of course, when Donald's out, he's got all day back there. Now he was there too. You had him, except you throw it to Sample short. All right, so now you got he gets all the way down to the 40. It's 4th and 1 on the 40. I think I'm going for this. It's a big play here. There's a lot of time left, a lot of swings still to happen in the game, but this is a big play right here. Because this is the difference between points and no points on this drive. You probably could trot McPherson out there, but he's struggled from distance. And Mixon gets there. Bengals going nice and slow, trying to eat as much clock as they can. Had all day to throw and got picked. Yeah, how did he get this? God, he pulls it right out of Tyler Boyd's hands. What an interception. All right, so there's 10 minutes left here. I am going to roll one more set of commercials here just so I don't have pre-roll for the rest of the game. So I will be back in a couple minutes. Welcome back, everybody. Oh, not everybody. Now, welcome back, everybody. Don't love that play call on first down. Take a shot after a turnover is a thing a lot of coordinators like to do. I'm not crazy about that, but I understand the thought. Oh, man, what a hit. Trey Hendrickson. Whew. Oh, just slaps his hands away right around the corner. Even gets held. Third and 18. They're coming right back for you. Yeah, it looked like it was a sack. Which will change this punt, right? If you move the ball back to the 4 yard line, now you don't have room to do a full punt, which means he's got to try to get it out quick. He probably doesn't kick it as far, all that. And the Bengals right back in scoring position. Bengals up by 7 right now. Line's only plus 8.5 for the Rams, so that's not enough for me for sure. Might just stay off this thing all the way down. We'll see. I got Bengals -3. And I've been looking to middle it, and I don't know if I'm going to find a spot for it here. Remember, like, subscribe, follow. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I haven't seen any answers on my turkey sandwich or dessert question, which is the true travesty of the night. Talked about it on air today because they asked me what my favorite Halloween candy was, which is Reese's, as for most. But I'm not a huge sweets guy, and the way I couch it always is, hey, if you get the choice, if you bring me a slice of cake or a turkey sandwich, I'm picking the turkey sandwich. It's just kind of my thing. It's what I do. That's what I'm about. So Katie Wins, you put it out there. She was the one I was doing the show with. One of the people I was doing the show with. Would you rather have, no context, turkey sandwich or any dessert? She's got about 850 votes. 45% of people saying that they'd take the turkey sandwich. I feel like that's a win for me. Like I didn't need to beat her, but just the proof that it's viable. Turkey sandwich answer is a viable answer. I think is a win for me. So feel free to drop it in the chat. Turkey sandwich or dessert. Back from commercial. First and 10 for the Bengals, and they are already in scoring range. Yeah, where are you going? I'm officially worried about Joe Burrow. The offensive line has struggled, yes. The running game hasn't been great, yes. But I don't know, man. There's just something wrong. Second and 12. What are you doing, Jamar? Jamar Chase with like a 5-yard catch tried to hurdle a guy and almost fell very awkwardly. Everybody thinks they're Josh Allen now. Jamar Chase back in the backfield. Give me a better play design on this one. Motion him out. Yeah, you got man coverage on top. Yeah, and late long throw, which will bring up 4th and 5. And you're probably going to punt it here? No, they're going to send McPherson out? It's a long field goal, man. Slides it in. So 19-9, and you're still only getting 8.5 points. That's crazy. Rams only getting 8.5 points, huh? Yeah, I mean that's not enough. If I got the 10, I would have thought about it. But we might not middle here. We might not go for a middle. I got Bengals -3 right now. So I would want to build at least a 7-point middle. That's interesting. Bengals only been in the red zone once tonight. 11 o'clock. A couple Bengals fans headed for the exits. Didn't expect that. Doing a recap of the Bengals defense here. I felt like the Rams were moving the ball in the first half, and they have just really fallen apart here in the second half. That's why I was looking for a middle so hard. I kind of felt like the Rams had played better than their 6 points in the first half. And here we are with 7 minutes left, and they still just have 9. Stafford stood in there. Might have an offensive pass interference there. I guess he's got the right to the ball, but he can't come back through. So you'd say the same thing about a D-back going for the ball. You can't come back through the guy to try to get it. See if they can get a couple quick passes here. You want to pick up a first down. Hardest one to get is always the first one. Great blitz pickup. But just dribbling the ball down the field, man. I mean, didn't even give him a chance. Yeah, Stafford just dribbled that ball out there to him. And Lewis Riddick says, "Oh, he seems like he's worried right now," and I agree with that. He seems just a little flustered. But he's the kind of guy, he hits one ball here and he's gonna lock right back in. I feel like showing pressure, but it's definitely a zone based on how that defense is lined up. Really. So the Rams blow their second timeout. They only got one left. By the way, I mentioned it a couple times. This is an elite uniform matchup. All blues for the Rams, all whites for the Bengals. It's beautiful. 3rd and 10. So, and a holding call. Left tackle just getting worked. I mean, he's taking him out back behind the woodshed. All right, replay 3rd and 10. I mean, you got to put help over there. That offensive, the left tackle came in quarter ago. Oh yeah, that's definitely a penalty. Left tackle came in a quarter ago, and he's just been getting beat like a drum. But you can't leave him alone over there, man. So this is interesting. You go for this. You're down 10. There's 6.5 minutes left. You only got one timeout though. I think you got to go. 4th and 5. They're not. I mean, I know you're backed up, but I feel like you got to go for this. Man, I hate that they're only giving you 8.5 for the Rams. Bengals have the ball. Normally, that's when you'd get the full 10. You know what I mean? So, brutal. Oh, Aaron Donald just destroyed that. And he knows it, too. Louis Riddick saying Aaron Donald's going to have to come up with one of those plays. He knows. He's clawing at that ball. Delay a game? Oh, that's big. So, 2nd and 17 now. And you got to decide if you're going to throw and try to pick up a first down, or if you're just going to try to eat as much time as you can and run the ball. They're going to eat as much time as they can and run the ball, and it's not going to go anywhere. So I probably take a timeout here if I'm the Rams. I thought they were going to. Chris Fowler said they spent a timeout, but clock's still running. It's the only time you can save 40 seconds, right? You use it here, you got to use it here, right? You need 2 scores. No, they're going to hold on to the timeout. I hate that. They did the same thing the Bucs did. You need 2 scores. What are you doing? So you'll get it back with what? 340. Yeah, if you're the Bengals on this punt, just take a delay game penalty. All right, ball on the 39, 3.5 minutes left. God, you could have had it with over 4 minutes left, but no timeouts. So that's a trade that you make. Got Higbee next to the. Oh, but they're motioning him. You had Higbee next to the left tackle that was struggling. What are you doing? Get out of bounds. So Higbee had the first down. And he put his head down to gain an extra 2 or 3 yards. Man, the time is worth more than that. Get out of bounds. What are you doing? You guys need 2 scores. Do they not know they need 2 scores? Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, but it's a horse collar if you grab the. So he reaches in, and I think he's saying he grabbed the shoulder pad. But yeah, that's a horse collar. Oh, that's interesting that it's not a horse collar if it's not from behind. I didn't know that. But you get a free timeout there if you're the Rams, as long as you're ready to go here. 3rd and 3. Took a shot downfield. Listen, you want to kick this field goal as soon as you can, so I don't hate that, right? Like, can you get in the end zone? No, kick a field goal. Because you can throw it farther than you can kick it. So save as much time as you can. Just take shots at the end zone here. Incomplete. Trying to pick up the first down. Or you can kick the field goal if you think your guy can hit it from here. It's a long field goal, but you're on the 39-yard line. I might have tried a field goal here. Stafford's going to run for a first down, and he'll get it. You got to move, though. I mean, come on now. 2 minutes and 20 seconds on the snap, and oh man, a sack. And I probably take my time out here. Let it go to the 2 minute. I mean, either way, brutal. Yeah, you're gonna take it to the 2 minute. That's tough. That's tough. All right, last time tonight. My name's Rob Trigilio. I do sports talk radio here in Denver. I work for Altitude Sports Radio. It's the Avs and Nuggets affiliate. I fill in there, so I don't have a full-time show. But if you follow me at Rod T Radio, you can find out when I'll be on. I normally tweet it out when I'm going to hit the airwaves. I also do the Broncos post-game show. That's been fun. Actually was on this Twitch yesterday. It was a horrible game. Also do a NFL betting show with my boy Sturls. We did like a pregame show where we just went down and picked every game going on Sunday, and it was a hell of a time. It was a lot of fun. I am right now 11-3 on my picks for last week. If this score holds, I'll be 12-3. So that's awesome. Had a good week. Do not expect that in the future because I don't think I'll do quite that well as we move forward. But yeah, come join us. We do the pregame show at 9 o'clock Mountain Time, 11 o'clock Eastern, and then we'll put a video on demand after that. So if you're looking for something to watch before kickoff, we were thinking it was going to be like a half hour. It turned out to be an hour this week, but yeah, tune in, and if you miss us from the start, you can always watch the video on demand. Likes, subscribes, follows, all appreciated, especially those of you sticking with me late into the night here. Got got some emojis that you can get, some emoticons if you do subscribe. Finally got that updated. Working on alerts and stuff like that. Exclamation marks, all that kind of stuff. So that'll be coming up shortly. All right, 2 minutes. You need 2 scores, and you have 1 timeout. So you probably have to onside. You do have to onside kick it no matter what you do. And they're not. Dan Orlovsky saying you got to help the tackle, and there's nobody over there to help him. Got him. Oh, and unfortunately he fell down. Puka Nacua. He was wide open, and if he gets the ball to him in a better spot, he walks into the end zone. Now they got to run up. They're wasting about 30 seconds worth of time. Why are you running the football? I don't care if you throw it out the back of the end zone. You just wasted. I mean, you ran 2 plays in a minute. Can't do it. Not to mention that if he hits Puka Nacua in stride, he walks into the end zone. So it was a bad throw that makes him go down in the first place. 3rd and goal now. And this has to be your touchdown, right? You're on the 2-yard line. You cannot take a sack. Got it. 2-2 Atwell into the end zone. So they're down by 4. You're going to kick the extra point. Going to make my bet cancel. Annoying. My boy's going to get a backdoor cover, though. He is going to poop himself. He's probably asleep right now, but he is going to poop himself. He had a big parlay. This was the last leg, was Rams plus 3.5. So it's got to be an onside kick here. You got 1 timeout, but it's got to be an onside kick. Can't help but think if you would have used your timeout before, you'd have 1:40 left, something like that, maybe more. Damn, if he hits Puka Nacua, he walks into the end zone. Throws it behind him. He's got to stop. His legs come out from underneath him, and the safety can get over there to touch him down. And that saves you a minute's worth of time. But you still have to onside kick it either way there. So I guess it only matters so much. You only need a field goal now. So if you get the onside kick, you only need to pick up, 20 yards and you're there. So I guess the amount of time is less consequential. Bengals take a timeout once they see them line up in the formation there. I heard just like laying the ball down on the turf, which is interesting. And that should do it. I think they can kneel it out, but the Rams do have a timeout. But they should be able to kneel it out. Yeah, and McVay won't even use the timeout. No, he will. Make them snap it 3 times. See if they fumble. All right, well, thanks everybody for hanging out. Always love to hear the bets that you got. So if you had something that came in tonight, my bet's going to cancel because I had Bengals -3, so it'll be a push for me. But that'll make me 11-3-1 on the week, which I'll take. Like I said, we'll do the NFL pregame betting show this Sunday, 9 o'clock Mountain, 11 a.m. Eastern. So join me and Sterls for that. We'll go down every game, tell you what we bet. Don't expect me to go 11-3-1 again. Just saying. And then what else? Like, follow, subscribe. Appreciate y'all for joining me, hanging out for the game, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. I'll be back later in the week. We'll do Thursday Night Football, which you can watch for free on Prime, on the Prime channel here on Twitch. So because you can watch it right here on Twitch for free, I'll be back for Thursday Night Football, which is Packers and Lions. So that should be fun. All right. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'll roll some commercials and then roll on out of here. So have a good night.